Hey Brickmaniacs, happy Black Friday. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Welcome to a special supersized episode, if you will, of the SitRep here as we take a look at everything that is hitting the web today. And I do want to lead off with that. So we are taking Cyber Monday and Black Friday, combining them together so that you only have to place one order and customer service doesn't have to fill multiple orders. So that is the plan. Everything you see here has hit the web as of this morning at 8 a.m. And is available for that 15% off Thanksgiving sale. Just use that promo code BKM15 to save yourself 15% on literally everything you see here, as well as the majority of everything else that's on the site. When it comes to Black Friday in general, let's start with some of the specials and stuff that we have going on, and then we'll get into all the new stuff and the restocks that have hit. So the first thing that you hopefully noticed on our little preview is that the Brickmania 2023 calendar has indeed hit the web. It's kind of the same path that we go every year, including the yearly calendar. You can either pick it up for $10 or you can spend $50 and get it included free with your order. These are also available in retail stores as well. So nice and colorful, looks good on the wall, could be a good gift for somebody as well if calendars aren't your thing. But that is available standalone or at the $50 threshold, if you will. We also have Lando's Randos, which is going to be the final batch dropping today. But that being said, we have a ton of them. We have absolutely no order limit. So go ahead and stock up. That's for a couple of reasons. One of which being that our printers aren't exactly producing as many misprinted parts as they have in the past. So our rando supplies have dwindled, but we've been able to get one mega batch here kind of ready to go. So I got some examples featured there. And then also exclusive to our fun Black Friday we have going on here is the Randoverse Perfect Caliber Brick Arms pack. So basically what this is derivatives of various perfect calibers that have been included within the Randoverse sets in the past. And so we are replacing the Wunderwaffe of years past with this pack here, which is going to be exclusive. You order $300 or more and you will get this included free. You'll notice it is listed on the site as well, but please, like we've said in the past, don't buy the pack for $300. Buy yourself some of this other awesomeness and hit that threshold and then go ahead and get it free. That is going to be the only way that you'll be able to pick those up, just like the Wunderwaffes in the past. And if you have already collected all of the Randoverse sets and already think you have these perfect calibers, I will say there are some slight variations. So you can kind of bolster your ranks, if you will, between your randos and some of the sets we have back. You can hit that threshold pretty darn quick. And then literally, if you just pick up the Pershing over here with the entire crew and everything, you'll even get the Spearhead book included in that. You pick up just this one tank, you will get the calendar included free along with that Randoverse weapons pack, and you can get it all 15% off and still clear that threshold nice and easy. So heading on into some of the new stuff as well. So we have here, and I'll do my best to showcase this camera guy, but this is the Builder's Planner. So this is a weekly planner designed completely in-house by the same artist who created the 2022 World War Brick logo. Each month kind of has its own theme, a lot of it being brick and or Brickmania related, just like our yearly calendar. This year it is going to feature the various holidays and sale dates that Brickmania wants to make sure you have on your list for 2023. So there's definitely some cool stuff included in here. You can go ahead and pick that up. It's got the same PVC, kind of like a light plastic cover that we've used for our instruction books. And then the inside is pretty similar to just notebook paper. So it will hold up. It can be rolled and stuffed in your back pocket. It will survive 2023. So you can go ahead and grab that. And then last, but certainly not least, when it comes to some of the awesome new stuff dropping, here we have the Off-World Dragoons designed by MN Artgirl. And these are kind of a if you know situation. We've done the Smart Gunner in the past, restocked that a couple of times. And so now we've got an initial batch of Dragoons ready to go. We do have a pre-order batch slated for Cyber Monday as well. So if you aren't able to get in early on the Off-World Dragoons, you may have to wait then, because that second batch, whenever it arrives, whenever this initial one sells out, that will be a pre-order. So you'll have to wait a little bit for those to actually show up. So make sure you're paying attention to the page when you punch order to see if you're in on the first batch before they sell out, or if we are moving into the pre-order phase for those. So that, along with a couple of other goodies, I think we've got like a flag and a new 3D printed element as well. That is everything new that is going to be hitting brickmania.com. So we don't have any brand new pre-orders, but we got all this stuff, and then obviously the randos, etc. Where things really get exciting is the restocks and restock pre-orders, because we're bringing back some kits that we don't usually bring back very often, including this absolute beast here. This is the SR71. This is usually restocked maybe twice a year, definitely on Black Friday, potentially not at other times, mostly because, well, those grill tiles, we got to order a lot of them to get this bad boy together, and it's a big kit. We only ever do a half batch of them when we put them out. And that's because our production, that's pretty much all they can handle. So if this is something that's on your list, this is definitely the time of year to pull the trigger on the SR71. Hard to say how much longer this design will be around because it's already been tried and true and sold a couple of times. So it'll be tough to say if this is going to be a thing in the past. But one thing I will say is that when it does sell out and we do decide to retirement, we are not going to be making it again very soon. So this is definitely something where when it is back, if it's on your someday list, let that someday get here sooner rather than later. Oh, otherwise you might be disappointed. So, like I was kind of saying, we got some awesome restocks back here, literally something from every era, and then across a whole bunch of different price points. So we've got some newer, smaller kits here that are available straight up on restock. This is one of our newest 4x4s, the Marine version that we've got going on here, and then we have that patrol bike, the military police bike that has that really, really cool custom created holster for that brick arms there. That's really, really neat to see. And then next to it is the CHP Duo, which has been one of our more popular lower level kits, if you will, for a long time just because they're super iconic. I will say too, remember on these windshields, this is cut acrylic. It does not bend. We have some replacements, but we're not exactly flush with them. So please don't have to wait to complete your build for another order to ship out because you accidentally cracked your acrylic windscreen there, because they do look really, really nice, especially when they're all printed up like that. Additionally, if you missed out on the initial release of the Spearhead Duo, you now have a chance to pick up both of these kits at the exact same time. So previously, the Panther was released on pre-order, sold out the day of, and then the following week, the Pershing was released on pre-order, and I believe also sold out rather quickly. Now we have both of these back available on restock pre-order at the same time. They will ship on different dates. I believe they're a week apart, just like last time, but you can pull the trigger on both of them at the same time. So if this was on your wish list this year, you didn't get a chance to check out how just absolutely incredible this Pershing turned out, or look at this epic 5-person crew pack. I believe, don't quote me on this because it was a confusing time, I believe this is the final batch of 50 that has the signed books and nameplates within the books, because we only got enough of the autographed Spearhead books to do the first 100. We sold the first 50 on pre-order. I believe this is that next 50. So if you want to get this bundle along with that book autographed by the author, as well as one of the gunner, I believe it was the gunner, on this Pershing, you will want to make sure you get in on this batch, because I don't know what future batches of that will look like. Outside of that, we got some World War II action here with the SDKFZ. Nice little update. This was a Canapa kit, I believe, in which he really went all out on capturing those angles. Some excellent printing featured on that kit as well. Obviously, as you can see in the back here, we got the F-35 as the Marines variant, so that's that vertical takeoff. Nice update here with some additional durability, as well as the new cross-element printing capabilities showcased by our UV department. So awesome to see this bad boy back in action. Gotta have some stuff for the modern people as well. So we got no shortage of it here. As you know, we already kind of hit the World War II vibes. Now we're moving up into this with the Kiowa Warrior here. Does include these 2 minifigures that you can see in front. This is kind of our currently available to create alternative to the Little Bird, to the Bad Egg. So this is our small black attack helicopter option for right now. This is an excellent gift piece. It's not too terribly outside of a price point where you'd be willing to gift it, and it'll definitely be an enjoyable build for whoever grabs it, whether that be you or somebody on your Christmas list. Speaking of gifts, actually, too, and Brickmania kits that are of a price point that you'd be willing to actually give to somebody else. Excuse me, Space Dragoons. This is the General Mobility Vehicle. I believe this is a George Hicks build. Does include both of those minifigures right there, along with the custom created and custom printed headgear. And then, like we always love to say here, bristling with brick arms, fully printed. All the details on there. I don't think there's any stickers, which is cool to see. Let me double check on the back. Yeah, looks like it's all printed, which is awesome to see. So that's another good price point kit. And then if you're looking for something a little bit more unique, I don't think we've had the CV90 back. I can't even remember the last time I saw it, to be completely honest. So if you're looking for a a Swedish assault vehicle, but under the Norwegian military, then guess what? We have got exactly the set for you, because that is what that is right there. So, and as you can tell just by the front there, lots of cool printed details. There's even some color on the back here with that flag, with the additional crates. And then obviously 2 incredibly unique minifigures, because, well, we don't make Norwegian tankers too terribly often. This is definitely the first time. So that's kind of cool to see there too, especially in that modern variant with those updated custom created elements. And then lastly here, another build that is kind of returning after quite a while out of stock. Come here, Cairo. Yeah. Oh, he fell out. So this is, I just wanted to showcase, I like puppers, so we wanted to showcase the puppy. This is the Ghost Hawk, which does come with the bat wings, as you can see on the side, but they're all alternative builds to not necessarily feature those drop tanks. Does also include an exclusive Neptune Spear minifigure with that awesome custom perfect caliber brick arms there as well. And then it does come with the full crew in addition to that. So if you've got yourself some Neptune Spear Navy SEALs already, you already have a crew for this thing to go on its bin Laden slaying mission, so to speak. But I like this set. It's a very unique set from a Brickmania standpoint, and that mostly being because there's no real blueprints. I mean, there are some ideas, some concepts as to what this helicopter might have been, might be, might is, but at the same time, there's no references out there. And as you know, if you know Dan is one of those guys who he really enjoys the challenge in building something that is to scale, that actually exists, trying to capture the actual vehicle itself, which he obviously does, as you can see, quite regularly. But this is an instance where he was pretty much just working off of what those concepts are, what we had through various, even down to video games, what kind of ideas were out there to be able to create something that is kind of conceptualized. So if you are somebody who's collected the Black Hawk lineup and or looking into having something that's a little bit more unique, Brickmania, more so even Dan Siskin kit, I would definitely recommend picking up the Ghost Hawk, because you get all of the play features, you get all of the solid build techniques, just a fun build in general, and then you get something that may or may not be how it actually looks in real life, if it even is a thing in real life. So that's pretty much the situation there. Once again, if all of this has made no sense to you and you're very confused as to what the Black Friday, Cyber Monday situation is, head over to the website, head over to the blog. We've got a full breakdown there of everything, exactly how it works with the tiered systems, how to get yourself a free calendar, how to get your hands on the Randoverse sets, the Landos, Randos, even down to the Off-World Dragoons. We've got it all mapped out there, along with a list of all of these kits that you see here that are available in the Friday drop. Remember, all of this has hit today. We're not going to do a Monday SitRep. This will be the one for the weekend because it'll be all encompassing for everything featured on those. We will have another email coming out on Monday, just as kind of a reminder for what is left, and to let you guys know that it'll be the final day of that sale, so that you can combine the specials along with that promo code, that coupon code. But otherwise, this is it. Black Friday is here, Cyber Monday right around the corner. We hope you guys had a very happy holiday. We certainly spent it being awful busy here at Brickmania, but as you can see, we've got a lot of awesomeness to show for it. So we're excited, we hope you enjoy, and thank you very much for watching.